Hi, good morning. My name is Benita Fay, School Director for Nevada School of Professional Studies, and welcome to Yes, your employment support station. I am here today to talk to you about things you can do so that you can find employment during this pandemic. First of all, we have to take a look at our current job market. What is happening? People are being laid off, furloughed, they're not being called back to work, or they're working reduced hours. We are facing unprecedented times, which calls for change. So you have to be prepared to change. Change is crucial to you moving forward. I know it can be difficult, and I completely understand that. So one of the first things you want to do is you want to utilize your job search platforms. One of my favorite just so happens to be EmployeeNV.gov. EmployeeNV is the state-run employment search database. You can create a resume on there. You can job search. You can set parameters for your job search, such as how far you want to work from home, what kind of job you're looking for, if you want full-time or part-time. Let's say you want to be an administrative assistant and you want to make $40K a year and you want to work within 10 miles of your home. You can put that into EmployeeNV and it will automatically send you updates, once you set up the alerts, of course, on how you can apply for these jobs. It will even tell you what percentage match you are for these jobs. You can also use LinkedIn. That's another platform that I like to use when job searching, especially for professional jobs. And also things like Monster and Indeed. So make sure that you use the job search platforms that are at your disposal so that way you can be strategic about your job search. Also, you want to strengthen your online networks. So what I did on LinkedIn is I went in and I searched for people who worked in the field that I work in, which is workforce development. I also reached out to people who I had not spoken to in a while, and I asked them if they were currently hiring or if they have any openings. And I made referrals for some of my former coworkers, my former teammates, and so that helped a lot of people to get employed. So make sure you utilize your network. Reach out to those people that you know are in a position to hire. The next thing you want to do is you want to identify and apply for those growth industries and specializations. So 3 come to mind automatically as I'm sitting here talking to you, and that would be manufacturing, IT, and healthcare. Those 3 have proven to be pandemic and recession proof because we need people who can manage computers and databases, especially the flow of information since people are working from home. And companies still need people to update and safeguard their computers. You also want to take a look at manufacturing. Look at like the toilet paper industry, Amazon, those kinds of things, and how they are the only industries that have tripled their hiring. It's because someone still needs to make these products, which were in a higher demand, to keep our business industry afloat, right? And then the last is medical, right? Especially during this pandemic. Medical is a field that we never really quite had enough people, such as here in Nevada, we had a shortage of nurses and doctors. But right now we're also facing a shortage of medical billing and coding experts. We're medical front desk, back office, all those sorts of things. So see if you have transferable skills that can get you into one of those industries. So then that way your next job would be on a safer level. We can't guarantee it 100%, but those are definitely 3 industries that have seen growth during this pandemic. The next thing you want to do is you want to revamp your online profiles. Make sure you update them. Make sure they're professional. Employees can still search you on Facebook or LinkedIn. And if you make it private, sometimes that makes them suspicious. So make sure that you're posting appropriate postings on your page. Make sure on LinkedIn that your job profile is updated and that you're making it searchable to employers so that they can come to you. That cuts down on the legwork that you have to do. Also, Facebook is another online profile if you're looking for work. Facebook has a job search function, and a lot of people spend a lot of time on Facebook, so why not use it to your advantage? Tip number 5, we're rolling. Use your time wisely. I say this because you're at home, right? And you may be going a little stir crazy and you need somewhere to focus your energy, but you want it to be productive. So how do you use your time productively? One, I say update your skills. Make sure that you are updating your skills. How do you do that? You can do that by attending free courses online. I know some of the universities have offered free online courses during this pandemic, and also schools like ours, Nevada School of Professional Studies, where we offer IT certifications in CompTIA, A+, Net+, and Security Plus. We also offer a Microsoft Office Specialist certification, and we also offer a Medical Billing and Coding certification. These are national certifications. How awesome would it be to go back to work and to be able to apply for a higher position, or to apply for a new field where the industry is booming and you don't have to worry about the layoffs? We're here to help you. If funding is a problem and you're interested in our school, let us know. We have experts who can connect you to funding solutions in the community through our community partners. The other thing you want to do is you want to prepare to interview virtually, right? Because right now, most jobs are having people work remotely from home. So you have to be prepared. You have to be prepared. You have to have a computer workstation. You have to have a computer, internet, Wi-Fi if you can. But most importantly, you can use your phone, because most employers are interviewing via Skype or Zoom or go-to meetings. And so you want to make sure that you're in an environment that's conducive for an interview. Make sure that there's no noise, the dog isn't interrupting, running through the background barking. Make sure that the kids are fed and in another room so that you can have a seamless interview. And practice, because interviewing virtually can be a challenge. A lot of people are not used to doing it. They're used to face-to-face. So make sure that you practice. Make sure that you find out what platform the employer is going to be interviewing you on. For example, if they do go-to meetings, you have to download that app to your phone. So you want to do that well in advance of your interview. So then that way, on the day of your interview, you're ready and prepared. All you have to do is click the meeting invite without having to download, which can sometimes take a little bit of time. So make sure you're prepared and make sure you're dressed appropriately, because guess what? They can see you. You can turn the video function off, but employers like to see you face to face so that they can judge your honesty, so that they can see your facial expressions. So make sure you are video ready when you do your interview. You also want to update your resume. Use this time to update your resume. Make sure you list transferable skills. What are transferable skills? Things that every industry needs, such as customer service, such as problem solving, leadership. Those are all skills that employers are looking for right now. So make sure that you take a look at the job description that you're looking at and that you look for those transferable skills that the employer is looking for, and also that you look for keywords from the job description. If the employer says they're looking for someone who's a team lead, make sure you mention that in your resume, because now the goal is to impress the computer. And you impress the computer by taking out those buzzwords from the job description and making sure that it's listed on your resume. If you need help, there are one-stop career centers and Job Connects and other agencies around the valley, such as Nevada Partners, CHIPS of Southern Nevada, St. Jude's Ranch. There are so many agencies that can assist you with your resume and help to develop it. So make sure your resume makes you as attractive as possible to that computer so that you can speak to the employer. The last thing to me is the most important, and I'll sum this up very quickly. Be patient with the process. We're all going through changes right now, so it may take a little bit of time for employers to get back to you. It has been my pleasure talking to you today. Again, nvprofessionalstudies.org. That is our website. You can find links to services in the community, such as food banks, Nevada 211, and other agencies that can be of assistance to you during this time. Feel free to post questions on the bottom or give me more topics that you would like to hear more about. Have an awesome day and stay safe, Nevada.